Good morning. Let's get started. Let's begin by doing a little bitty circle with your nose right in front of you, almost like you're tracing a circle on an imaginary painted glass. And little by little, make your circle just a little bigger. We're going to do a spiral. So the focus of our class today will be releasing neck tension. And we'll be doing some monkey frolics. There's a lot of monkey frolics that are great for neck tension. So little by little, enlarge that circle as you make a spiral. With your nose, the whole point is we're doing neck circles, but we're not circling our neck behind us, right? We're sort of circling our neck, making a circle in front of us. And then when your circle is kind of as large as it feels right, go a couple more times around, ever so slowly and softly. And then reverse, again with sort of fluidity and ease. Do those large circles the other way. And then little by little, tracing your circle, your spiral, getting a little bit smaller. While you're doing your circles or your spirals, feel your feet rooted on the earth. And invite your tailbone to also sort of sink. And then slow it down. And then gently drop your chin to your chest. Now, I'll do your mirror image. You're going to float your left ear. So your chin is dropped. Now float your left ear up toward the heavens. And relax your shoulders as you do this. And just feel that stretch. And just notice where you feel the stretch. And then invite those muscles that are tight to just soften. Now, with your chin, you're going to rotate your chin toward your armpit. And just actually, I found out when I put my finger on my chin and it just gave a little tug, I could feel the stretch a little differently. So, softening your tailbone, relaxing your shoulders. Just feel that stretch. And drop your chin back down to your chest. And shake it out. Let's do the other side. So that normally we float our ear up first, but this time we're going to drop our chin to our chest. Now, float your left ear while your chin is dropped up. And you may notice that there's more movement on this side, or for me, a whole lot less. But just soften into that neck tension. Almost imagine that there's like this warm water, right? Just inviting everything to release. Now, next step, if it feels right, take your chin. I'm going to hold on to my chin. It helps me do it. And I'm going to rotate my chin very gently toward my armpit. And just notice where you feel that stretch. With each inhale, invite relaxation and ease. And then gently bringing your chin back to center and then just roll up. Let's do a few putting your hands on your thighs, glide your hips back, and stick your chin out, and then tuck your tailbone under and roll in. Just do little ones of these, right? And reset our neck. So now there's one more step to this neck stretch. So drop your chin to your chest. Same idea. You're going to lift your chin while your chin is dropped up to the heavens. My neck just goes ba 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 ba. Very noisy about this. All right. So feel that stretch. We did that last time. Now take your chin and gently bring your chin up toward the heavens. And relax your shoulders. And notice how softening your tailbone might change the stretch. Yeah. And then bring your chin back down and wiggle it out. And we'll do the other side. So take a breath in and exhale and drop your chin to your chest. Now, while your chin is dropped, float your left ear up. And you might want to invite your traps to just release. Now take your chin and gently, gently, gently rotate up toward the heavens. And play around with what happens if you close your teeth together or not. And just take slow, deep breaths into your lower belly. Drop your chin down and relax. And then so let's, using our fingers, kind of dig into those traps. Oh, let's just do a little shaking. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth with a ha. So that area in your neck, right, that we just worked, as you're shaking, invite softness in those muscles that are holding up our head. Invite softness in those muscles all along our traps. Breathe in through our nose and out our mouth with a and then gradually slow down. And then bring your hands over your lower belly. Close your eyes. And take a slow, deep breath into your lower belly. A slow breath out. Another slow breath in. And a slow breath out. And then sink your awareness from your lower belly in like a wave, and just sink your awareness from your lower belly down your pelvis to your hips, to your upper legs, your lower legs down into your feet. Just feel rooted to the earth from your lower belly through your legs into your feet into the earth. And then as if there's a thread of white light lifting the crown up of your head up to your heavens as we connect to the earth below and the heavens above. And turn your awareness inwards. And then just notice what you feel. And then opening up your eyes. Standing with your feet pretty wide. There's a full moon that came and went, but in my part of the world it was cloudy. But we still have a pretty big moon. Hopefully we'll see one of these days. So in honor of that, let's gaze at the moon. But first, imagine that moonlight is in front of you, like shining off of a little pond or a lake. And then on your inhale, float that moon up into the heavens as you lift your back heel off the ground. And then exhale, sink. Bring that moonlight down. And then float that moon up into the heavens as you gaze at that moon between your hands. And then exhale, sink. So inhale, lift the moon up. And then exhale. And then noticing in this movement your neck. And can you do this movement with ease and relaxation in your neck? And exhale down. Inhale up. And then exhale down. And slow it down. And then floating your hands up about shoulder height. Shift your weight over to one side as you bend your knee and tilt. And we'll do this with an exhale. So inhale to center. And then exhale, a rainbow dance. Stretching out the side of our bodies. Picture that in the palms of your hands, you're holding a rainbow. And you're just gently dancing the rainbow. Exhale as you stretch to one side. And then slow it down. And then swinging, letting your arms be really heavy. And we're going to shift our weight to one side and the other. Looking forward as you do this. So feeling the muscles in your neck and your upper shoulders. Letting your arms just knock on your waist, on our chi belt. And then gradually slow it down. And floating your hands up, touching your fingertips to your thumbs. Exhale as you fold forward. And release. And relax your head and your neck and your shoulders. Invite the muscles of your lower back. Just release your hamstrings, your calves. Now with your fingertips touching your thumbs, float your hands. Continue just as you fold forward, float your hands so they face up to the heavens. And just notice how that feels in your shoulders. And extend your fingertips up into the heavens. And then bring them down. Bring them actually to your lower back. Bring your fists to your lower back. Bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone and roll up. And then gently push your hips forward, opening up the front of your hips. And then if we're going to be working on tension in the neck, certainly Sassy Dragon is one of my favorites. So shifting your left hip and your left shoulder forward, front. And then gently glide your chin over your left shoulder. Now what happens when you drop your shoulders and soften your tailbone? And just feel that stretch. And then come to center. And then rotating your spine, bringing your left shoulder and elbow forward. Gently inviting your right shoulder forward to come back. I'll do your mirror image. And then gently invite your chin kind of nudge toward your left shoulder. And come back. Let's do that one more time. So floating our hands up. Exhale as we come over. Stretching out. And then continuing your fingertips to rotate up. And then just pull. Imagine that your fingertips are like being pulled up to the heavens. Kind of pull them out. Notice how that affects your neck. Then bring your hands and light fists to your lower back. Bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone under. And let's just open up our hips. And then let's Sassy Dragon the other way. So rotate. Let's do it as a flowing movement. So take a breath in and exhale. Twist. Inhale to center. And exhale, twist. As you do this, I always forget. And like my shoulders, I can feel them. Right? So relax your shoulders. And then my tailbone, let it sink. So your shoulders are sinking. Your tailbone is sinking. Your legs are sinking into the earth. But then you twist. And then just enjoy that stretch while on your spine. And if you feel like a little tweak, I just did, so I'm going to back off too much. Into center, and then rotate. And then come to center. And then let's shake it out. So I promised you monkey frolics. So this one is the monkey washes its fruit. So you've got your bananas, a bunch of bananas in each hand, and you're going to be washing them. So because you're an exuberant monkey, you're going to use your whole body to wash these bananas, right? So your whole body is just helping in the process. So, and we might as well even use our breath. So, right? So imagine those bunches of bananas and they're just shushing around in that water and all. Anything that doesn't serve those bananas or you is just releasing. So relax, release. Now your bananas are clean. So you're kind of nervous. Someone else wants them. Another monkey wants them. So you're going to bring them up close. But you're a little tense about all this. So you're going to tense every muscle from the tip of your head to the bottom of your feet. But you really want a good view to see if anyone's watching. So you're going to come up on your toes. And then one last thing, you're going to look over your shoulder. And you're not even breathing because you don't even know. So you look, pause on your breath, coast is clear, and your bananas are safe. And just feel that wave of relaxation. From the tip of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. All right, let's do it again. So bananas, new batch, 2 new bunches. And just, you're a happy little monkey. You're just washing your fruit. And you're just releasing anything that no longer serves you or the bananas. So inhale on. So now they're clean. So tightening all your muscles, lifting up on your toes, pausing your breath, looking, is anyone watching? No one, coast is clear, and wave of relaxation. Crown of your head like a waterfall, all the way down to the earth. Let's do one more time to each side. So next bunch of bananas, but you're getting better at washing them, so you don't have to wash so long. So shaking out those bananas. Maybe even you can bring your bananas out to the side. Getting fancy. Bananas back to behind you. Bring them forward. Lift those bananas. Tighten every muscle you can think of. Turn, pausing in your breath, looking. Is anyone coming? Keep looking. Come to center and just enjoy. For me, it's like a waterfall. Just like, and one more side. So another 2 bunches of bananas. Start fancy. Washing the bananas behind us, washing the bananas on the side, maybe even washing the bananas up in front of us. And then clean bananas, tightening every muscle you have, up on your toes. Turn with a pause in your breath. Coast is clear and just turn your awareness inwards. And notice any sensations. And then we're going to, those bananas are so beautiful, we're going to now offer them. So the monkey offers a fruit. So it's kind of a funky one. So we're going to leap and we're going to bring, you kind of see what I'm doing, right? And then leap, and then leap. And then here's even the most fun part. Is you're sort of getting the attention of the other monkeys. So now they're all here around you. So now, here's your bananas. You're going to offer them around. So then, more monkeys are gathering. So get their attention. Hello, other little monkeys. And they're all around. So here you go. Offer those bananas. All right, so let's do that again. So saying good morning to all your little monkey friends. They're ready. So here you go, my little monkeys. And offer your really clean bananas. And we'll do again. Little monkey dance. And then here you go. Sharing. So now we've had like this monkey feast, right? So we've all these banana peels. So we're going to do the monkey throws all the banana peels. You're going to glide your hips back, gather up a bunch of banana peels, inhale in. But there's a lot of banana peels because you had all those monkey friends. So glide your hips back, gather up all those monkey peels. Take a big breath in and let's do one more. And relax. And then there's one more monkey frolic, and that I want to share. And this one is the monkey looks at his reflection. So the monkey's had a big day, right? Washed its fruit, shared the fruit, threw all the peels away. So now the monkey is going to have some time for self-reflection. So the monkey looks at his reflection. So to start, here we have this sort of reflective pool. The monkey is just tuning in and tuning into its authentic self. So now it's going to shift its weight over to its right leg. It's going to take its left hand and turn it kind of like a little mirror to the side of its face. And then it's going to take its left leg and tuck behind it and just look. And that's where the mirror is kind of sending its reflection out into the world. And then let's go. So shifting your weight, tuning in to the stillness of whatever sort of reflective pool. So then we're going to shift our weight to the other side. Bring your right hand, turn it around, right on the side of your cheek like a mirror. And then your right leg tucks behind. And you look the other way. Now notice this is also a great movement for neck tension release. Just invite the muscles in your neck to soften. As you tune in to the monkey, looks at its reflection. Let's go back to the pool. So, noticing its true self in the stillness. Shifting your weight to one leg. Tucking your left leg behind your right. And then relax your shoulders. And you tune into that stillness that supports self-reflection. And we'll go back. So this will be our last time. So the monkey enjoys tuning into the stillness. And then shifting your weight. And inviting that mirror to send reflection of its true nature out into the world, softening your shoulders, dropping your tailbone. And then come to center. And we'll shift away from our monkey frolics. And let's slowly shift into the moon over the lake. Maybe some of you got to see April's full moon. We might not see it tonight, though. Last I heard this morning, 8 inches of snow. It is April 7th. No, my clock is wrong. I'm lost. End of April. But we're due to have 7 to 8 inches of snow. So I'm just going to imagine full moons past, full moons future. Now, that moonlight, so you shift to one side, float that moonlight up into the heavens as you shift your weight and down. So up, float up, and down. So just shifting your weight, floating your hands up, and then to shift your weight to center and down. So tap in to that stillness, to that nourishing yin energy, the full moon. And with our breath, inhale, float up, and exhale down, shift over, inhale, float up, and exhale down. So now let's shift directions. So let's first just reestablish that moonlight on the water. Now inhale, float up, and exhale down. Just relaxing your wrists as you float up. Almost like little strings are just pulling your wrists up and float down. And at the pace of your own breath, inhale up, shift your weight, and exhale. The next time you come down, take your right hand and put it over your heart. And we'll shift back and forth. We're still just shifting our weight. And this time, just shift. So we're going to try this combo. So right now, as you shift your weight, just turning from your hips And a little bit your waist. Shift it into cloudy hands. Imagine that the hand over your heart is connecting to that lightness of the clouds, and that your trailing hand is just like its shadow, gracefully dancing on the ground. So you're going to shift your weight over, float your hands up, come down, and then shift to shifting your weight over, float your hands up and down. So we're doing kind of a little mishmash of moon on the lake. And float your hands up and cloudy hands. Breathing naturally with softness. Floating the mist up, shifting your weight and down. So floating your hands up, and let's bring them down. Gradually slow it down. Bring your hands to your lower belly and float your hands apart and bring them together. When it feels right, connect it with your breath. See if it feels best to inhale as you float away or maybe exhale, depends. Just tune into what feels right for you today. And as you float your hands away, put your awareness in your neck. And put your awareness in the air traps. Just notice. And as you do this movement, can you do it with your neck even more relaxed? And then floating your hands up to the heavens. And exhale. We'll end with pulling down the heavens, gathering softness and relaxation, and connecting to authentic self. So inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. And then bringing your hands to your lower belly. Bring your feet together. And let's just do a little rub of the belly. And invite your body to just rock and sway. Almost like you're a little monkey curled up in a little nook in the branches of a tree. And then slow it down. And turn your awareness inwards. And gliding your hands up to your heart center. With your knuckles, give a little rub. And may you have a beautiful week.